for this project, you will be taking your paper and drawing 3 circles onto it, and then also you will be dividing up those circles. So I'm going to show you how to go about that and create something that looks like this. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take your ruler. You're going to line it up on the edge of your paper, and you're going to mark where 4.5 inches is, okay? And then you're going to take your paper, line it up again, make sure everything's straight, and do another mark at 4.5, okay? You'll take your ruler and you'll line it up with those marks that you just did, those 2 tick marks, and you're going to draw a line, okay? And then, so we're going to work smarter, not harder. We're going to line up our ruler and do another mark at 4.5 on this line. Now, one thing we're going to be using a lot is a protractor. This is a protractor. So we're going to use it to create the line that would go up, okay? So you take your protractor, we're going to line it up with this mark here, and then we're going to look and make sure that the line we just created, that ruler line, goes through the 90 here, okay, as well as the 3 and the 5 centimeters, okay? What we're doing is we're creating a perpendicular line. So we're going to take our pencil and make that mark. Now, I like to make it larger. I like to make it go end to end, so I'll just take my ruler, I'll line it up with that, and draw my line, okay? All right, so let's take our protractor because we're going to be dividing up our page, our circles, okay? I'm going to line it up on this perpendicular line we just made, okay? You want to make sure that your line goes through the 0 and the 180, okay? And you don't take the edge of your ruler and put it on this line. You're going to bring it down so it's at the 0 and the 180, and then the perpendicular line is going right through that 90, okay? We're going to do a mark at 30, 60, 120, and 150. Then we're going to take our paper, flip it over, and do it all over again. So we're making sure everything is lined up the way it's supposed to be. And then we're going to do a mark at 30, 60, 120, and 150, okay? Then we're going to take our ruler and we're going to line up those tick marks. You want to make sure your lines go through the center point of your paper. That's how you make sure everything is correct. So take your time, don't rush, because the better of a job you do setting everything up, the better your project will look in the end, okay? So I'm making sure I'm taking my time lining up my ruler, making sure everything is going through the center point here. And now we have divided up our paper into 30-degree segments, okay? So it looks like this, all right? Now we need circles. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark on our paper from here, from the center, okay? We're gonna mark 1 inch, 2.5, and then 4, okay? We're gonna take our compass, this is a compass, we're gonna put the point in the center point here. We're gonna move it, the pencil part, so you get to that 1 inch mark that we've made, okay? Then you're gonna take your pencil, you're gonna twirl your compass, so you create a circle, okay? And then we're gonna do it 2 more times. So we're gonna take our center point, we're gonna open up our compass till it gets to this point here, okay? Make sure it's gonna go through there. And then we twirl our compass and make a circle. We'll do it one more time. Open up more, make sure it's gonna hit that mark that we made. We're gonna twirl. Okay, and then we've just made our paper. So we have our 3 circles, okay? And then we've divided up our circles into 30-degree segments. And now we're ready to glue on our textures.